Welcome back to the Good Life Show with John Robert Quinn, sponsored by Pest Control Center.
Welcome back to the Good Life Show. Segment 4 is brought to you by Cherry Frame, 916-899-1743. Do you have peace of mind when it comes to your retirement? When you sit down and you go, okay, if something were to happen to you, your wife, your kids, your job, your whatever, do you have peace of mind? Are you protected? If you do not know, you're not protected.
You're asking the old guy, right?
Thanks, Dan.
Brian, if something were to happen to you, is everyone protected? I think you're okay.
I don't know. I'm
we'll
dead.
just sell
What
all
do
the
I
cars.
care? I'm dead. What do I care, right?
Go to cherryframe.net, CHERRYFRAME.net, 916-899-1743. Let's wrap up. Brian, talk to me real quick about the qualifying process. What do you look for? What do you do when it comes to getting these people dialed in?
With our company, it's pretty simple. You know, I'll talk to a customer direct myself. I'll advise them. If it sounds like there's something we can help them with, I mean, it's all about helping the customer. I send them right to my website, www.fhaking.com. They apply. It takes them 5-10 minutes. And our goal is 72 hours or less. We have them fully credit approved, been underwritten, it's been run through an automated. A lot of companies just do the automated, and that's what Dan was referencing. You can have an automated approval. At the 11th hour, things fall apart. So we really vet it out and make sure it's legit, because you don't want to have a customer at the 11th hour after they've paid for different inspections and things on a home, and then the deal fall apart.
Correct.
So it's an easy process. I mean, I bought a car recently, and they wanted more paperwork on the car, I swear to God, than we asked for in a home loan. I was blown away.
Yeah.
It's not bad, guys. It really isn't.
It's not as scary as what everyone thinks it is. It's really not.
It's so funny because when you go to buy a house, you know, when you're filling out the car loan, you know that you're sitting there with the finance guy and you're signing all the stuff and you're like, what am I, buying a house? It's actually less paperwork.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of disclosures on homes, but it's paperless these days. You know, there's a lot of disclosure laws.
It's easy.
But the paperwork, no, it's not bad. It's not bad.
All right. What determines how much home somebody can buy?
It's basically income to debt. How much you make, you know, your gross income. Less your expenses, and we're not talking cell phone bills and stuff. We're talking car payments. If you're paying alimony, receiving alimony, if you got student loans,
everything goes back to divorce for them.
Yeah. I'm in the middle of a divorce, so
Stuff on the credit report.
love my ex, but I don't love these bills. It's a simple formula. In fact, I even have, if a customer calls me and texts me at that number, I can send them a little program. They can plug it in. They can figure out what they qualify for, what the payments are. It's free. I have my own
App.
It's an app. Yeah.
Okay.
Just be careful. When it's on your phone, it's actually a picture of his
me.
face of button. And
I'm thinking I'll put a clown picture. I'll probably get better response. So,
What are some of these no-nos you were telling me about?
these are big, Dan. Go. I'll let you answer these.
So, you know, we come across these a lot. So some of the no-nos, if you're buying a house or really even thinking about going through the process, the new car can wait. Okay, I've seen a lot. We see deals die all the time. Okay, if you're thinking of a house, wait to get the car. If you're already buying a house, don't get the damn car. Changing jobs. You know, a promotion is great. Congratulations. However, that may need to wait 15 days. You know, let's make sure we talk to Brian.
Worst case, 30-day delay.
Yeah. So
Best case.
But if you're getting hired at a job, you're asking you, when can you start? They're not going to not hire you if you're like, well, I'm in the middle of right now of purchasing a new home. I need this to, I need to start in 3 weeks.
And even then, the short version is, let's make sure we talk to the loan guy so he knows what's going on.
Yeah, we don't like surprises. We're grumpy that way.
Changes in relationship status. You know, I know sometimes it happens, whether it's going through divorce
Husband
or
walks
getting married.
in and finds
the divorce or the big deal.
You know,
wife walks in, finds the mistress, all of a sudden the deal's falling through.
One of the biggest no-nos, you're getting your keys in a week. You go and buy that refrigerator on the couch. You use that new Macy's card.
Well, I've had a customer recently take their down payment money and go buy stuff at Home Depot for refrigerators and stuff. They said, well, you already verified the money. They literally didn't understand they were going to need to bring that money to title to close. They returned everything, but, we ran into about a 4-day delay. That just happened.
Moving money from accounts. Cash. Lenders hate cash, believe it or not.
I love cash, but
right.
not
During
for
a home loan, it's a bad thing. So short version is this, if there's anything out of the ordinary that you're contemplating doing, whether it
Freeze.
involves credit, cash, bank accounts, or anything like that, don't do it till you give us a call so we can make sure that it's not something that's going to kill the deal that you
No,
just
Dan,
busted your tail for.
let's have them not do it. I've had customers call and tell me they just did something. That's a heart attack. Open bank accounts, move stuff. Yeah, we want to make sure that guys don't do anything. Freeze frame. Don't do anything.
I remember I had one client that I drilled that in so much, he called me from the gas station and was asking me to use his credit card for gas.
Tank?
So
That's a
good.
Those are the best ones.
Good news is the education piece worked. I dialed that down just a little bit, but we've seen deals die. Your lease just ended. You now have nowhere to go. We don't want that to happen.
Dan, I need to fill my tank, and I really want this Baby Ruth. Can I please have the candy bar?
Yes, no Baby Ruth.
Now, don't open the new gas station card to get that gas that you didn't have.
Oh, that's another one. Transfer of balances. I got a new 0% interest rate card for the next 9 months. It sounds strange, but that could be in some cases, it could be a deal killer.
Yeah.
Because it's new credit, and that drops the credit score.
That's where I was going to go. You go to the...
and you just put all your balance on there, so now you're over.
It's not even that, though. You go to TJ Maxx, and they say, hey, would you like to sign up our credit card to save 10% today? And you save 10%, and now you just dropped your FICO down 20 points, and guess what? You no longer qualify for a conventional.
Or you could have just cost yourself a higher interest rate, and it's out of lender control.
Well, you're going to cost yourself a higher interest rate.
Yeah,
I
have
a very important question. TJ Maxx has a credit card?
Yes, they do.
Seriously?
Yeah. Everybody does now. If Sears has a credit card, I guarantee TJ Maxx has a credit card.
Ferrari has a credit card.
You know what is interesting about
I got
Ferrari?
sent that recently.
Check this out. No, check this out. Did you know that when you buy a Ferrari, they do not report it to your credit? It does not come up on your FICO on your
Mercedes doesn't either.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it does on BMW.
Well, hey, that's if you pay your bills. If you don't pay it, they report it.
You just told everyone it's okay to go buy a Mercedes.
After you buy that beautiful home,
Yeah, we want to.
and the Joneses live next door with their new BMW, go buy the new Mercedes. It's okay.
Yeah.
My last name is Jones, and I have a new BMW. That's the irony in that whole thing.
And keeping up with the Joneses is a bad game to play.
It's a really bad game to play because we win. We win. There's a lot of us. We win.
Mr. Smith. All right.
Oh, my gosh. This is the dumbest show. I swear to God. I don't know why people listen to this.
Yeah.
Late night comedy.
It's my orange shirt. That's
It's the orange shirt. Let me ask you, have you voted yet for A-List?
Yes.
Have you voted yet for A-List?
Yes.
Oh,
For us.
For you guys.
For the Good Life.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
for you guys?
Yes.
Oh, no, I just voted for A-List. I didn't know I was supposed to vote for you guys.
Whatever.
Yeah, I voted for you guys.
Yes. Okay. Everyone's voting. So make sure.
we're voting.
We're number one right now.
Are you?
Yeah. So
Well, until this episode airs.
Oh, my gosh.
Remember, fun is the best thing to have.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. And there's too many people with
A
these.
well-funded trust fund's next.
There's
You know,
too many
gotta
people-
work hard, play hard, guys.
There's too many people that are doing radio today that are just talking like this, and it's just who's going to listen to that? I would much rather
Bueller.
us just
CNN.
laugh. Is that what it is?
I don't know.
I would much rather
Bueller.
Oh my gosh! Oh. So Steven's here
Well, good
hanging out
news
with
is
us.
I'm not getting
We've talked
invited
about
back.
you on the show. Actually, we've talked about Steven on the show. He was the guy I met that he was told to keep the rubber side down, and he kept the head side down instead. He's the one who bounced off his head.
Hey, I got one question for you. Do you have a house?
Nope.
Why?
Doing
He
loans.
hit his school loans. We can defer those. Go back to school.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
You don't even need perfect credit. And you know what? There's so many programs out there to help home buyers. You don't necessarily even need any money out. Maybe $1,000 out of pocket. We could put you in a house with payments cheaper than rent and major tax benefits. You need to talk to Dan and I afterwards. Anybody else wants to talk to us, give us a call, guys. Seriously. People think they need all this money to buy a home. There's grant programs in California that they'll give you 5% of your purchase price, $15,000 on a $300,000 home.
Listen to this guy sell.
And
Steven's
you never
like,
have
what?
to pay. Yeah, but you don't have to pay it back. It's free money.
So I just closed on a house for $235,000. The buyers had $1,000 deposit into escrow. Then they pay their $500 for their home inspections. We used the grant program for their down payment. When we closed escrow, they got their $1,000 deposit back.
Well, Ed in my office just did one $420,000 purchase price. They moved in literally for $500 out of pocket. $500 on a $420 purchase price. And the only reason they didn't get the $500 back, it was in a flood zone, and the payment was $500 for the flood. Otherwise, we would have actually got them in between the seller credit and the grant program. We would have moved them in for zero, guys.
For $500.
Yeah, and 400, and the payments were cheaper than they were paying for rent for not as nice a house. And they own
more
it.
than that in an apartment.
Yeah.
What's the payment on that house that you sold, Dan?
Right around that 1,500,
1450.
1,500.
So the rent's like $1,800, plus you're probably saving, depending on your income bracket, $300 a month in tax savings you're giving the IRS and Governor Brown. Now you get to keep that money and apply it towards your
unbelievable
towards your home.
Unbelievable.
House.
See, so believe it or not, guys, we can get serious, and when it comes time to work, we are serious.
When you talk money,
Real quick, we're running out of time. What's your telephone?
916-230-4750.
One more time.
916-230-4750.
Dan?
916-995-3678.
And everything
916. I want to do it twice, too. 995-3678.
And everything is available at thegoodliferadioshow.com.
Brian
Have a
Bowers,
wonderful
Paradise
night.
Financial.